They broke his sign and said that he has a weapon. What's up guys, Omni here. You guys know how it goes, another day, another video. Last night I tweeted I sleep what recent news topics, tweets, videos you want me to talk about tomorrow. Today is Thursday, October 21st, simple reminder to subscribe to the channel. That's all. Spooky said, can you cover the fact that you keep referring to your longer videos as, quote, Chungy Wungies? I don't know who this god amongst men is, but yeah, Spooky, I call it Big Chunky Wungies because it's big and it's chungy. And it's wonky. Nestor said this, I guess, and it's a, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I can already see the cultural appropriation on here. Copied yesterday, a Native American student filmed this video in his math class after several minutes of the teacher, quote, war whooping and tomahawk chopping, end quote. The student began filming because he, quote, felt that violence was being committed against him, and he had the right to record. All right, let's see this violence coming from, I guess we will call this the Native American Karen. Apparently it gets worse. Apparently she kept doing this for like a whole 5 minutes. Nah. What want me to say, bro? What was that? What was that? For the first time on this series, I've watched a video that has left me completely speechless. I have no words. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to feel. I'm just going to keep it moving. Let me know how you guys feel about it. So, Spooky Man said, the Streamys nominations have been announced. That's right. YouTube has announced what is called the Streamys. The nominations are out. Basically, it's kind of like the Emmys or any of those award shows, except for with YouTube, where they make a class or a place or a category, and they list some of the best YouTubers in the field. So yeah, I'll go over some of the biggest categories in case you guys are curious. Creator of the Year. Looks pretty interesting. Addison Rae, Alexa Rivera, Avani Gregg, Bella Poarch, Brent Rivera, Charlie D'Amelio, Dixie D'Amelio, Dream, Ember Chamberlain, and Mr. Beast. My guess is that this is probably going to go to Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is he's the beast. I don't really know how else to explain it. He's freaking huge. I mean, Addison Rae, TikTok, yes, but I don't know what her YouTube presence is. I know she's one of the hugest TikTok people of all time right now. I think she's number 2 now, but I think Mr. Beast easily takes the cake for this category. Breakout creator, Bella Poarch, Carl Jacobs. I can see Carl Jacobs taking this. I can also see Bella Poarch taking this. Quillen Blackwell. I don't really know Quillen Blackwell too much. I think I do. I'm not 100% sure. Stokes Twins and Ting. Collaboration. A lot of you guys probably recognize this. Markiplier and Crank Gameplays. Honest easily has to take the cake here. I mean, like, what else is going on with collabs? They've got Harry Mack and Marcus Veltri, pianist and freestyle. That's probably cool. I mean, everyone here listed is pretty really cool. Ryan's World, Zach Campbell, Lil Nas X, ZHC, and Mr. Beast. I'm surprised. Mr. Beast is probably getting nominated for so many things, but Honest, Markiplier, Crank Gameplays. If Mark and Ethan don't take this, then there will be justice needs to be served. That was just such a beautiful thing. Crossover, Bill Gates, Haley Road, Nick Jonas, Ryan Reynolds, Will Smith. I don't care. You got Live Streamer, who are in play, George Not Found, Nick Merckx, Shroud, Valkyrie. I'm pretty sure that's going to go to Valkyrie. Valkyrie probably had the biggest breakout of any kind of live streamer on YouTube. Indie series, The Blues, The Storm Power, Chicken Soup Date, Amelia, Diamond Bird. I Spent a Day With, my boy Anthony Padilla. I think that's gonna, man, we're gonna have to vote for Anthony. All right, that's my guy. We got it. We got to get him in there. Please and Disinfect the Visual EP, Trey Melvin, and Side Talk NYC podcast. Anything Goes with Emma Chamberlain. Call Her Daddy. Alex Cooper. Dark History with Bailey Sarian. Impulsive. That's Logan Paul. I'm pretty sure Impulsive might take this one. And On Purpose with Jay Shetty. For comedy, we got Caleb City. That's all that matters, okay? No disrespect to anybody else. No disrespect to Gus Johnson, Jack Pop, Linda Dom. Please don't destroy. I'm sure these guys extremely funny, the fact that they make it on this list. But guys, and I say this over and over again, and I'm a Caleb City Cent, funniest man on the planet, #1, hands down, probably funnier than most comedians. He's at the same level of like Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle in terms of just hilarity. Until there's just comedy in terms of mastering his craft, ain't no one close to his freaking level. Dude is too funny. Commentary. I wonder if I qualify as a commentary channel or a news channel. ContraPoints, Danny Gonzalez, Drew Gooden, Jarvis Johnson, my boy Jarvis, and Lindsay Ellis. I'm gonna be voting for my boy Jarvis Johnson for sure, but I'm familiar with Danny Gonzalez and Drew Gooden as well. Not so much with Lindsay and ContraPoints. I'm gonna have to look them out, but yeah. In gaming, you got AFMO, Dream might actually take this one. Markiplier, my boy Markiplier, always my boy Markiplier. Mr. Beast Gaming, Mr. Beast is literally nominated for everything, and Preston Plays. I think this one has to go to Dream. Dream has blew up too much. I think this just has to go to Dream in terms of being the biggest Minecraft YouTuber in the world, and in terms of his blow up, I believe it has to go down. News, aka what I was not nominated for. Spent like an entire year doing this I Sleep segment, late Omni style type of news videos, but unfortunately I couldn't measure up to these guys. Brian Tyler Cohen, Channel 5 with Andrew Callaghan. Channel 5, they got actual actual channels on here. Hassanabi, all right, we know a lot about Hassanabi. The Philip DeFranco show. Philip DeFranco, the OG, he's been doing this for a while. Of course he's being nominated, probably the biggest shows. And the Sync Up. I'm gonna have to look these guys up because I wanted to be nominated for that. Unfortunately, I think I might have applied, or someone might have applied for me, but unfortunately your boy didn't make it. Anyway, I'll stop there. Those are some of the big ones. There are other categories as well. There's a link there if you guys want to see, called streamys.org/nominees. But yeah, let me know who you guys think is going to win in their respective categories. Unfortunately, your boy didn't make it for the year. I'm doing my best. I'm going to figure out a way to be on the Streamy next year or something like that. So wish me luck. Here's a quick anime update in case you guys weren't aware, but the new season for Kaguya-sama Love is War Season 3 has been announced. A lot of new anime. Oh my god. This fall and this winter, guys, I cannot wait. I'm just going to literally, I'm going to be like this in my Snuggie type hoodie, drinking hot chocolate. I'm going to have the window open so that there's a little bit of breeze, but not too cold. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to get cold, but I want it to be like chilly enough where I can wear covers. Like, I want to wear covers, so I got to make it chilly enough where I can wear covers and sip on the hot chocolate that offsets the cold. You know what I'm talking about? And then watch anime at the same time. You know what I'm trying to say? You know what I'm trying to say. I know what I'm saying. Anyway, Funimation announced 13 hours ago, Kaguya-sama Love is War Season 3, set for a Spring 22 release, new visual trailer. If you guys don't know, Kaguya-sama Love is War is surprisingly great, funny animes that I've seen. When this thing first came out, I didn't hear about it, I didn't see any news about it. Just started watching it on Crunchyroll, or something, and yeah, it was so good. So hilarious, so funny. There's a season 3. I think I need to finish season 2. I like to wait for the seasons to finish before I jump into it, so that I can have like a completely new anime to watch. I'm not going to tell you my secrets, but yeah, this is a good anime. You should watch it in case you guys are curious if you haven't already. Something else, and I'll keep this one quick, short, and sweet for you finance guys, for you people who want to know about money and stuff. Omni, talk about money. You're an accountant, you're a CPA. Hey man, help me make money or whatever like that. I'm not allowed to give you guys advice, but if you guys don't know, something big has happened in the crypto sphere, specifically Bitcoin and Ethereum it's blowing up. And the reason why it's blowing up is because Bitcoin right now just got some huge progress with the SEC. Essentially, news has come out that the SEC will not stop what's called an ETF for Bitcoin. I think it's Bitcoin futures or something like that. But if you guys don't know what it is, don't worry about it. All it means is that the SEC is not stopping the growth and the progression of Bitcoin becoming a legit currency or commodity or whatever they want to call it now. And by it becoming more officialized, big businesses, big investors, boomers who have a lot of money, who are trying to wait for this thing to see if it's just like fool's gold, or if it's just an imaginary count number, or if it's actually real, are kind of stepping in and saying like, all right, this has become a legitimized. SEC is not stopping the growth of this. Therefore, Bitcoin is going up, Ethereum is going up, Coinbase, one of the biggest crypto exchanges, is going up. Everything when it comes to the cryptocurrency space is blowing up. I'm not too familiar with the NFT space. space in terms of if they're blowing up. I know they've been stagnated recently. But yeah, if you've been hodling any of these coins, then you're probably super happy because they're reaching ATHs, aka all-time highs. So yeah, if you're not into cryptocurrency, but you have cryptocurrency friends, expect for them to be blowing up if you haven't already seen it by now. A lot of people ask my opinion when it comes to Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, stocks, and all that stuff. And I cannot tell you specifically what to invest in or when or how. All I can let you guys know is that I just do this method. It's called DCA, dollar cost average. Once a month, I put in a certain amount of money into a variety of assets, stocks or cryptocurrency, index funds. I love me some index funds. I just spread it out so that my cash isn't sitting in a savings account, so that it's gathering some kind of progression or interest. There's a little bit of risk, especially when it comes to cryptocurrency, but my stomach can hold it now. But yeah, enough finance talk. Just letting you guys know the next couple of months, especially with the crypto space, is going to be absolutely wild. All right, so this is definitely one of the biggest topics of the day. It has to do with my boy Alpharad, aka Jacob. Ignielson said, "This bro, love your work, always keeping me up to date." Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. For those of you guys don't know, Alpharad, the OG Super Smash Brothers how to play guy, who from there grew and started making all these other type of video game content. You've probably seen him somewhere at some point in time. Now he's working on an album called The Ace of Hearts, and I like to say a good friend of mine as well. We've hung out plenty of times and talked a lot. I really like the guy. Came out with a tweet, a post that I'll just read for you really fast, an update about his life in case you guys were kind of curious why, his content's been all over the place, been a little inconsistent, and what he's been doing IRL. He started off with saying it's been a rough year, which, yeah, it's been a rough year for everyone. I think that's something that we can all relate to, like, even if it's not COVID related. Something about the past year and a half has been really kind of terrible and dark for all of us. So I think it's good for us to kind of share these thoughts. He said, to start off, Fio and I are no longer together and haven't been for a while. Fio's ex-wife. It took me a long time to say this as I wanted to process it all and deal with it emotionally before sharing it with all of you. I probably won't ever talk about it in great depth given how personal it is, but just know I'll forever have an endless amount of respect and appreciation for her. She's an incredible person who supported me for nearly 7 years, and I'd hope for nothing short of the best for her in the future. Given that, please respect our privacy on this situation because it wasn't an easy nor painless decision for anyone. Man, it's breakups, dog. Like, it breaks my heart to see other people get their hearts broken. Trying to be a YouTuber, internet personality, continue your business and your work while you're going through a divorce or going through a breakup. You do something like that, you kind of like lose half of yourself. And then also, I know that Alpharad's been going through this like identity thing with trying to separate Alpharad and Jacob. So all of that can take a huge toll on somebody's mind. He said, additionally, during the summer, my dad was diagnosed with cancer. Oh no, someone who has lost 2 of his closest family members to cancer. It was terrifying for me as I went to the worst possible scenario. Luckily, as treatment transpired and time passed, things look good. Yes, we aren't out of the woods yet, but I'm happy to say that our whole family is incredibly optimistic that he will be okay, smiley face. Thank God. I hate cancer. Less personal note, I'm sure you've noticed massive changes in the channel. Last December, I burnt out and nearly quit YouTube. Daily content was draining me and I was simply not enjoying it anymore. Given that, I've spent most of my downtime trying to reinvent my content in hopes of enjoying it again. I've had a lot of fun bringing these new ideas to life, but I'm still trying to figure out how to make it a bit more consistent. I just realized that it's a work in progress, so that'll be fleshed out over the next year or so, but in the meantime, I'm enjoying it. Smiley face. Like, yes, more good news. I spent the past year focusing on everything that I wanted to do, friendships I've wanted to strengthen, and becoming everything I wanted to be. It's been a year rich with self-discovery exploration, which is equal parts difficult and exciting. I feel comfortable with myself for the first time in my life, and it's an incredible feeling. Finding new hobbies and new friends to do them with has given me purpose outside of YouTube, which has helped create a bold division between Alpharad and Jacob. It's taken 6 years to figure out the difference between those two, and it feels good to finally know where the separation begins. All right, more good news. You'll love to see it happen. And finally, ending, he said, my mental state has been incredibly scattered over the past 2 years, but despite that, I am starting to feel more like myself than I ever have before. On most days, I feel happy, which is good. My biggest struggle right now is finding the motivation to do work, chores, and other various busy work. I really want to get into the flow of uploading more, but I think it might take some more time. I am desperately trying to get back to how things used to be, but I recognize this will simply take time, as rushing the process will probably just result in burning out quicker. Yes, definitely. So thank you everyone for supporting me during these difficult couple of years. Everything will fall into place eventually. Just give me some time. Here's to a better new year. Jacob. Yeah, guys, the tweet got endless support from like his friends and his fans and you know, mutuals and things like that. And I'm very happy for Jacob, man. Jacob's always been a good dude to me, and always been a good dude to him. And it's I miss him. He lives in California now, so I'm just like, dang, bro. I mean, I never was really close to living to him anyway, but I do miss my guy as a content creator and then as a human being. I basically identify with everything he's saying in this post. When it comes to burnout, these posts right here make me happy because it keeps bringing to attention the importance of mental health and taking care of it, right? Because there's some damages and some injuries that can happen to you that can't physically be seen. Like if you knew that your brain had a broken leg, then you would take a break, but you can't tell. There's no signal that says brain broken. Yeah, not that obvious as to actually having your bone just kind of like split in half. So it's good that, you know, he's taking a step back and seeing him and everyone give him the support that he needs. And I wish him the best. I'm pretty sure Alpharad, whatever he does in returns to make content, whether it's music, whether it's YouTube videos, whatever he's going to do, he's going to be amazing at it because he's just a magnificent content creator and an all-around swell guy. So sending all my love and hearts and wishes to Alpharad. Monkey Ball fan said, someone's been doxing VTubers and pretending to be VShojo in order to do so. That's pretty huge. This is kind of like a warning and just a quick need to know thing. If you guys know any VTubers, show them this video, let them know what's going on. My boy Nux, really good friend of mine, he said, someone is trying to dox VTubers by masquerading as VShojo. I can't say more at the time, but please share this around and be careful. Continuing, they tried to dox me, but I sniffed them out and gave them wrong info, so don't worry about me. I spoke to the CEO of VShojo, and I'm trying to untangle everything. I'll update you when I can. Just a quick, in case you guys don't know what I'm talking about, for some of you uncultured heathens, VTubers, virtual YouTubers. They're the anime people, but IRL. They've come to life. Yes, they exist and they walk amongst us. Nux is actually a VTuber, but you probably know a lot of the guys. You probably heard of HoloLive, and yes, VShojo is a different version of that. You probably heard of some of the VShojo members like Iron Mouse or Zentreya. There's a lot of good ones that I like to talk to, but yeah, be careful because there seems to be a scam that is targeting VTubers specifically and only. So if you are a VTuber, pay attention to that. And if you know any VTubers, share this information and let them know, because VTubers definitely hinge on the ability to stay confidential. You know, keep their information quiet and hush hush. A lot of them are faceless. A lot of them like to keep that line of like, you don't know who I am, faceless personality. From what I understand too, of like Nux, speaking of faceless personality, he's actually going to be on Anthony Padilla. He's going to be interviewed by my boy Anthony. So that's going to be pretty cool. But VTubers are definitely in a huge space right now. They're growing like crazy. So, but also be careful. A lot of them want to keep their confidentiality and hidden for specific reasons. So yeah. All right. So this was blowing up yesterday, and I don't know what's going on, but it's super huge, super big, and I think super dramatic. So pretty much right up your alleyway, right? The big Ruby Rose issue and the real reason she left Batwoman. Dang, okay, I didn't know that Batwoman left Batwoman. Did she like leave like mid-season or something? I didn't know this drama was going on. What's up? Discussing film, Ruby Rose has come out with various statements exposing the terrible working conditions behind the scenes on the CW's #Batwoman series. Dang, bro, CW back at it again with the I don't know, they're just back at it again. And Ruby Rose apparently posted this on her Instagram. What the hell is up with this goddamn cursive font? I can barely read it. Dear CW, and then she added like 3 people et al. Enough is enough. I'm going to tell the whole world what really happened on that set. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Peter Rath, you're first up. You are a chapter 1. Not sure if you left after getting promoted to the highest position because you just couldn't stop making young women steam your pants around your crotch while you were still wearing said pants, or if you left after putting a private investigator on me who you fired as soon as the part didn't fit your narrative. Either way, when it comes to you, there's already an army waiting for you. Bro, this man had girls steaming his pants while wearing it. I mean, I guess it's pretty more effective that way. But anyway, cut to 3 weeks later after this video. It's worse than abnormal. This was diagnosed years ago on set, but if I got an x-ray, we would have made our day. I have documented this for years. What is she talking about? Something happening with her rib cage or her ribs? Or on top of that, I have enough documentation to make a 1-hour documentary. Pray tell, what else would you like me to share? The broken neck or the broken rib split in 2 and the tumor? Huh? Wait a minute. Is she talking about herself? She got a broken neck and a broken rib. Wait, hold up. Did somebody hurt her? Did she hurt herself? And she has, wait, bro. To everyone who said I was stiff on Batwoman, imagine going back to work 10 days after this. 10 days, or the whole crew and cast would be fired. And I let everyone down because Peter Rav said he would recast. I just lost the studio's millions by getting injured on his set. Huh? She got injured on the set? That is, be the one who calls so many people their jobs instead of spending half a day to rewrite me out for a few weeks to heal. No, the show's called Batwoman. I don't think you can rewrite out the main character of the show. I don't think that's possible, right? It's like, it's kind of weird. Yeah, here on Deadline last night, Warner Brothers TV hits back at former Batwoman star Ruby Rose's on-set allegations. She's going to war with WB. Ruby Rose has alleged it was a toxic behavior on set that drove the star from the CW show. And I guess this is the response coming from Warner Brothers. It said, statement from Warner Brothers Television Group. Despite the revisionist history that Ruby Rose is now sharing online aimed at the producers. Dang, revisionist history. Basically saying that ain't fact. That's fraudulent. The cast and the crew, the network and the studio, the truth is that Warner Brothers Television had decided not to exercise its option to engage Ruby for season 2 of Batwoman based on multiple complaints about workplace behavior that were extensively reviewed and handled privately out of respect for all concerned. Yeah, I don't really feel like looking more into this. This seems kind of wild, but that seems to be a huge, she said, they said WB, Ruby Rose, going after WB, going after CW about the work environment. To let you know if there's any huge, big updates. I don't know how she's going to address all of this outside of just continue to spill many multiple truths, or she's going to sue, or what WB is going to do. They're obviously going to push back. Kind of wild. I didn't watch Batwoman. I don't really watch anything from CW because usually it's the budget's kind of weird. Also, they were doing that whole thing with the Powerpuff Girls that I was kind of upset with. I don't even know if they're still doing that. Yeah, but yeah, let me know how you guys feel about the situation. Okay, what's happening with this Netflix walkout and Dave Chapelle and trans rights? What's going on? I know there's a protest. Crayopan said the Netflix walkout / protest due to the Dave Chapelle special. Okay, if you guys don't know, Dave Chapelle, a comedian, came out with a special on Netflix, which was apparently supposed to be one of his last ones on Netflix, at least for the near future, and it pissed off a lot of trans employees, and I believe there's a walkout and a protest going on, and it didn't look pretty. Yeah, this was trending all day yesterday and last night because there was an actual walkout on Netflix October 20th. Netflix employees staged walkout in the wake of CEO's response to controversial Dave Chappelle special. From what I understand, the actual CEO of Netflix basically came up to Dave Chappelle's defense about the entire situation. On Wednesday, the trans employee resource group at Netflix participated in a company-wide walkout in response to remarks made by joint CEO Ted Sarandos regarding Dave Chappelle's recently released comedy special, The Closer. LGBTQ activists say Chappelle made a number of anti-trans comments in that special. Wednesday's walkout comes after the streaming service reinstated 3 employees who were suspended for attending a director-level meeting they had not been invited to in order to discuss the special. Another employee was fired for leaking information about the cost of the special. Okay, so you got a double protest here. You've got people coming out here and yelling trans rights matter, which they obviously do. Well, then you have another group of people coming out here, the anti-protest saying their support for Dave Chappelle, saying we like jokes and we love Dave Chappelle. Apparently here, one of the protesters destroy a "We Like Dave Chappelle" sign that was here. They came out here, they were like, "We like Dave Chappelle." This man yelling Black Lives Matters.
Why is he breaking my sign? Why is he breaking my sign?
Wow.
Right?
Oh, Black Lives Matters is on there too.
He's got a weapon! He's got a weapon! He's got a weapon!
They broke his sign and said that he has a weapon.
Oh, you want me to drop my weapon?
Yes.
Okay. There's my weapon.
Oh wait, hold up. That's actually kind of funny. Mans came over here, destroyed his sign, which inevitably created a weapon. And then he yelled, he's got a weapon. That's funny. That's comedy. I understand there's a lot of serious issues being spoken about, but the entire way that this situation played out to me is absolutely funny, including the whole Black Lives Matter.
I'm just here to say that jokes are funny, people. Dave Chapelle is a funny guy. I love Dave. I don't know why all the violence.
Somebody just say repent, MFer? What is going on here, bro? Like, oh Jesus. Like, what is going on? Why is she shaking a tambourine in his face? Who is this woman right here getting way too close to him for COVID regulations? There's no social distancing and no mask. What is happening here?
I don't know. Hey, just love Dave Chapelle. Dave Chapelle. They took my stick. They took my stick. My stick. They took it.
All right, this is getting a little bit too cringe for me. This is hella cringe. Anyway, that was the Netflix walkout and some of the events that happened. I think the specific situation that happened with this dude and these people going wild is probably not representative of the message that's trying to be spread here. There's two sides here in place, or a side of people who are arguing about how harmful the Dave Chappelle skit may have become for trans people, and then you have another side of people, with some trans people included, saying that it's just comedy, it's funny, and Dave Chappelle did nothing wrong. You got two sides about it sitting here fighting about it here on some blog. There's passion on both sides, and probably a little bit of trolling on both sides as well. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about the situation, the topic. In my opinion, I don't know. I think the Netflix CEO basically standing in and stepping up forward for Dave Chappelle tells you everything that you need to know about what's going to happen with this thing. Most likely, give it about a week or two, it's going to blow over and people are going to forget. I doubt that The Closer is going to be taken off of Netflix. But I don't know. We'll see. Netflix is in no place of being hurt or anything like that. They just got finished releasing Squid Game, which I believe is now worth like, what, $1 billion or something wild. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But alright guys, that's all I have for today's video. If you made it to the end, do me a favor, leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys on tomorrow's video. You guys take it easy, stay rested, hydrate yourselves, take care of yourselves. Don't forget your self-care routines, okay? Brush your teeth and floss, and if you can, get some exercise and some workout out. I'm not trying to be like a gym workout flunky here, trying to guilt trip you into going to the gym or just going outside and get some exercise. But take care of yourselves, okay? Keep your mental health up game and strong, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Love you. Take it easy. Peace.